Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving to all you who celebrate Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. It's pretty early in the morning here, and this is my Thanksgiving outfit. You can't see it, but I have snowman flannel pajama pants on. It is going to be a very low-key Thanksgiving here at our house. My husband and I are going to spend it together and let the world get on doing what they're going to do. This is my hair. We have just a really low-key lunch today, and we're going to enjoy our day. So I thought that I'd come on and get ready with you. I enjoy doing my makeup. Like it's me time, and so I love it so much. So I'm not putting on makeup to show anyone else. I'm putting it on because it's my time in the morning to enjoy myself. So I thought I'd share it with you. Also, Mr. Mugwump placed an order for something for me this week, told me that I'd have a surprise coming, and he was ordering tent stakes on Amazon for my Christmas blow up giant, tree Santa snowman kind of deal that goes outside, which will happen tomorrow morning. And apparently he had either lost the tent stakes or they were not the best quality that came with the giant inflatables. Anyway, he was on the Zon, and he said he picked something up for me, and it arrived, and he said it was inexpensive. He believes it was around $20, and he had no idea he'd never heard of it. He had no idea how good it would be. This is Beauty Glazed Color Board. It is made in China. There are 4 palettes in here. It's magnetized like this. This opens up, and then there is a grommet. I don't know exactly how to call this. It's not magnetic. They don't pop off, but they twist around, y'all. So this is, ooh, this is what we got. He wasn't sure if these were true glitters, but they are. So I will not be using those today, but we will have a very colorful look. And we may do 2 different eyes just to try these things out. But Mr. Mugwump thought that would be something neat for you and I to try together. And I appreciate him. So if you've ever asked or thought, I wonder if Beauty Glazed is any good on Amazon, we're about to find out today. So I've gone ahead and I actually kind of took my time this morning with my normal morning ablutions, where I actually did a mask, a marshmallow mask from Bliss, and did the whole like lip scrub in the shower, and took my time with those types of things. Put a sheet mask on after I got out. So skin is super plump today, which is a lovely feeling. I have already primed with a few things. I've got my liquid camouflage from Catrice. It's an under eye primer. I have my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. I've got the Jecca Black Liquid Corrector 2.0. That is just in the darkest. You can see that pink hue. That's what this is. And what I've been doing is kind of taking it a little, not messy, but like not really caring, and then taking a Q-tip to clean up underneath, because I don't need the pink on my actual skin tone, and I don't want to layer up too much product on my face, but this helps counteract that blue purple that I have under my eyes that is hereditary. And then I've used the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot primer on the rest of my face. So that's everything that's on my face. I think I'm going to do eyes first because I'm just a little bit nervous about fallout and everything else. So let's start with this product here, and let's see how we go. I've pulled a couple of oldie but goodie products for face and all, so we're not going to use the same old today. We're going to use some stuff we haven't used in a while, and hopefully it's stuff that you are interested in seeing work as well. There are 0 shade names. There are 0 things. So let me give you a better shot of what these things look like individually. So there is a, I'm going to call it the green palette. And again, those glitters are actual glitters, not shimmers. There are some shimmery, you know, products in here. This is the orange. Oh, Lord, sorry. This is kind of hard to do. Here is the blue. And then the last piece is actually connected to the palette. So the purple pink one is attached to the palette itself. There's the purple pink one. Okay, so let's maybe do, oh, I don't know. How about a green eye and a blue eye? How about let's do that? There is a cream shade here on the green, and I'm just going to kind of have to describe colors because there's again no names, no nothing. We'll set our shadow primer. This shadow primer doesn't stay like super tacky, but I do like to have like a little bit of, I don't know, making my eyelid more of a canvas by putting down a cream shade if I can, simply to, I don't want to say color correct. I have freckles and veins that show through on my eyelid because I am that fair and my skin is that thin there. So I enjoy a little bit of color to kind of counteract that. Okay, so looking at the green palette, there's like there is a teal, a bright teal matte, and then there's some olives. I think I'm going to go a little bit, oh glory. The olives are really pretty. Let me swatch the olives. There's like a trio of olives. I say that and then they don't look olive at all. That first one does not look olive at all, does it? It looks more like a kind of a spring green. Are they just lighter than in the pan? I don't know. I'm not going to swatch all of these. Good golly, it would take me forever. I think he said there's 60 eyeshadows. That's a lot. Let's just go for it, y'all. Let's go for this, a matte teal. On a super fluffy brush. And we will go back. Well, that showed up, didn't it? We'll go back and get a smaller brush and kind of get a little bit more in the socket itself. I think it suffice to say I've never tried Beauty Glazed. Ooh, I have an itch on my face. Before. I've never ordered anything from them. If you have, let us know down below. I'm going to take a little bit more of that cream and get right above where this is and just sort of blend out. There's no kind of pastel shade. I mean, what is there, a hair? Is there a bristle? What is it? I mean, I think this has got really nice pigment to it. I think that's nice. Here's a darker kind of peacocky teal green. Let's go on the outside with this one. Yep. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What did Mr. Mugwump discover for us? I think I was right to do my eyes first. I'm getting, you know, a good amount of fallout, but that's okay. We can clean that up really, really easily and then move on to the rest of the face. That's a pretty shade. I am tapping off. There is some powderiness in the pan, which is not a deal breaker for me. Wow. I didn't intend to go full drag queen today, but I will for you. Okay, so let me just show you where we've been here. We started with this in the crease, and then this is what's on the outer lid. And then I've got a couple of shimmers here. I might go this way. Let's look. Yeah, I might go greener. Let's go the green. And I think I'm going to put it on with my finger. And then we can... I've got more of... It's more teal on the outside, but that green looks pretty with that teal. So I'm not... You know, these colors aren't matchy-matchy, but they are very pretty together. And so, and do not worry about the fallout. I will get it in just a second. I know it's distracting me. It may be distracting you. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. What do we think? Just a quick 3-color little green moment. I think that's really pretty. I think that's really pretty, y'all. All right, let me clean up this fallout real quick. Magic. I'm going to take a little bit more of that cream and do just a little bit right up on the upper edge. Just a little bit more. I might have actually gone to, I went too far in with the makeup wipe. Let's get that back out where it kind of should be. Just a little bit here. Yeah, make that look a little bit less crazy harsh. There we go. Y'all, I think that's really, really pretty. Do you? I just, 3 little colors right there. I am going to swatch some neutrals. There's a smattering of neutrals in each palette. We'll do that. Let me do that right now. I just want to show you, if you're like, I don't love color, this is not a palette for you because it's not a neutral palette. But there are some neutrals kind of smattered throughout. So there's one on the, make sure this is dry. There's one on the green shade. And of course that cream color that I've been using to blend out. There's not really much there. This first column on the orange, see how that's a little bit, that's neutral. Let's swatch that column there. There's some neutrals. That top one is a, yes, see, that could be a neutral eye. My poor wipe. And then let's go down one more. There's some, see across that top row and down the first column, there's some there. Let's swatch those out. Yeah, I mean, you could, they're smattered, if you will. They are smattered. So, and then there's some more pinky neutrally ones in there. I think this is, it's got, if you love a neutral eye, you can totally get one in this palette. Like, you can totally get one. If you know, if you're like, this is a cool one to travel with, but I'd want one for daytime or one for without color, you can get it with this one. And then you have every color that you would want in these ranges. So let me get another wipe because I know I'm gonna need it. Okay, so I don't love glitter. I would not use glitter in this instance or any instance without like some sort of adhesive on my eye, but there are really pretty glitter shades that correlate with the shades in this palette. So I wanted to do a blue eye. Let's do a blue eye. And then maybe another day we'll do a pink and purple and then an orange eye. Let me just kind of brush these things off. I'll use the same brushes. Save that from happening. I don't know, that brush is not getting ungreen. I believe in you. Okay. There's a little bit more pastel options in the blue. So we're going to start with a blue pastel on the giant fluffy brush. It's a Morphe M532. We'll start. We'll start with this robin's egg kind of pastel baby blue, and we'll messily kind of circular motion that all over transition and crease. And then we'll go in, we'll do kind of the same look. Let me rephrase. We'll do the same type of look on this side, just using the different colors from the blue side. That's not bad at all, y'all. Okay, let me get some more of that baby blue. Put that right into the crease. Wow. Mr. Mugwump has done it again. Maybe we need a Mr. Mugwump buys my makeup from Amazon. This is the cream shade, buffing out the top color here. He has an interesting way of looking. I think what caught his eye with this not only would be the number of shades that this one had, but simply that it's a different setup of how a palette works. And I think he probably, that caught his eye. The matte, you know, the way that it twists out is very different than other palettes. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Let me get a darker shade here. Yep, that's better. That's a darker shade there. So I've been using, this one has a lot of fallout, or I've been really messy, whichever. The colors that I've used in my crease in the outer corner have been matte. And then on that shade on the lid is a shimmer. And I think this is the only like lighter blue shimmer that we have. So let's go with this one on this eye. They blend really well, I would say. It looks blended to me in real life. It's sometimes hard on camera because in life it looks blended to me, but somehow the camera picks up that it is of the opinion that it is not well blended, and I don't know how to combat that. I don't know what that's from or anything. Did I get all the blue? A little bit down there. I mean, I think that's pretty. They're simple looks, y'all. I didn't do anything amazing. Let me blend real well right here. I'm worried that's not very blended right there. And maybe because I went in to unsoften the cut crease, or not cut crease, the outside, and it got a little out of hand. Looks a little pointy to me out there. It is. Give me 1 second. We're gonna blend. Okay. One green eye, one blue eye. I think it did rather well for he believes it was around $20. And you know how Amazon does that thing where it charges you different amount of money depending on who you are. He thinks that that's what it was. Let's see here. Is there like an inner corner? There's like a pinky shade. I don't really see anything I would use in my inner corner. But let's see here. Let's get a couple of liners. Those were sitting next to one another. Let's use these. These are the Colourpop BFF Creme Gel liners. The green one is Teaspoon, and the blue is Prance. So let's just do a little quick upper lash line here. Nothing crazy, just, oh, that's like almost the exact shade. So it blends right on in. These are beautiful liners. I think they're really stunning. And the color is opaque and gorgeous. This one is, I mean, it's just beautiful. This one is lighter. The prance is lighter, so you might be able to see that better. Yeah. Okay. I love these so much. They're gorge. I split a pack of those Creme gel liners with my sister last year sometime. And she took the neutral ones and I took the colorful ones, and I ain't sad about it. There it is. I have a little bit more fallout here in this inner corner right here. I want to kind of get right in there. Just make sure I've got all that pigment up. Okay. So yes, on the fallout, I think it was a good call to do my eyes first. We'll do mascara and all that after. But I mean, I think, what do you think? I have never in my life heard of such a brand, but what do you think? I think Mr. Mugwump did a good job. It's a compact little thing. It can sit on your shelf like a little book. And I would be happy to use this again. I think I'll do an orange look and a purple pink look the next time to try out those shades. I think it's really cool. I think that's neat. I'm a fan. I love it. Okay, let's do the rest of our face together while we're here. Why not? Let's use a super old product. This is the Leo Ellie Triple the Solution BB Cream. This is older than the hills. This is like YouTube back in the day. Korean, my first Korean BB cream. It is pretty thick. It is gorgeous. It is older than the hills. So if I break out, we all know why. But I just want you to check out the coverage of this little BB cream. It's stunning. It's stunning. Still kicking with my little elf brush. Yes, I am. No, I have not washed it. Get off my case. I'm kidding. I can't put it down now. I'm telling you, y'all, I go in these cycles. I'm a nut when it comes to these things. And I'm like, why did I ever put you down, boo? And my little sponge is over there going, because you love me. I still use the sponge on top. Like, I can't not use a sponge. And I can't not use a sponge for concealer, like to get that all blended in. I just can't. So this is a little bit dark from, no, I say a little bit dark. It's a beautiful color for me, but it is a little bit dark. Honey, I have not used this in now. I know I hadn't used this product in a long time, and I don't think I've used it. I don't think I've used this on my channel, but I've got my foundations. Y'all remember I went through my foundations, and I pulled them all out of my Alex drawers back there, and I decided that I was going to try each one again to decide whether or not I'm going to actually keep it. Like, is it still good? Do I still like it? Is it worth it? You know, all that stuff. Like, I know I look crazy with my under eyes, but I don't necessarily put foundation in my under eyes. I put concealer there, and so I kind of avoid, I avoid my under eyes when I am putting on foundation or whatever, so that it's not super caked with product. I know. It's crazy. So, my little makeup palette, yes. It is, by the way, today's Thanksgiving in America. So, it also marks the time that I will, like, swap out all like my Thanksgiving candles, my pumpkin candles for all my Christmas candles. I love that. We decorate and all. But if you haven't seen on my channel, I actually, every time I order Bath & Body Works, I haul it, including candles. So if you have not seen the candles that I purchased for this year, go ahead and check out that if you are into silly home fragrance stuff. I'm going to use a Wet n Wild contour stick. Like, it looks crazy mustardy on camera. It's not really. It is warm, but it's not like super mustardy. I just figured we'd do a little fancy today. We feeling fancy and dancy. I hope that you have, wherever you live and whatever you're doing today, I hope that you do spend a little bit of time just contemplating what you are grateful for. That helps me immensely in my quest for peace and contentment and joy in my life. One of the things that I have found that I love to do is a simple exercise of counting my blessings, and either saying it aloud helps me. I know that for some folks it makes a difference too, is to say things out loud, or writing it down is another way that some folks, you know, they have a gratitude journal and they journal the things that they're thankful for. Those are wonderful uses of your time. And on a day like today, in a year like 2020, it's so imperative that we are recognizing that for which we are grateful and appreciative, and you know, that we feel blessed or lucky that we are able to do the things that we do, or see the people that we are able to see, or have the technology to reach out to those that we can't see. Things like that. Like, you know, if I find myself often thinking of in America, in 1918, with there was they called it the Spanish flu, but there was an influenza outbreak that was that has been compared to this viral outbreak. But I find myself, you know, thinking of people in 1918 and their inability to communicate in the way that we can today. So I am grateful for this very thing, talking to y'all, having an outlet for my creativity, having the ability to speak to you and for y'all to comment back and to you know, reach out to me. We don't know each other. In 1918, we would have never. I would have been putting my little charcoal liner on my eyes and crying. But I'm not crying this morning. I'm hanging out with y'all, and the technology to do so, to me, is that's a huge blessing to all of us. I'm not going to be able to see my family today because that will not be for us. While I am sad, I can reach out to them. I can video chat. I can just call them, and the cost to do so is not prohibitive to me. And that, you know, there are some blessings there. And so I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for y'all. What y'all can't even, like, I started my channel a couple of months ago, and I'll kind of talk through as I do browse the story of that. So many years ago, I registered Makeup Mugwump as a YouTube channel. I got the name, I got the email address, and then I didn't do anything with it because I was scared to do things with it. I wasn't at a point in my life where I was ready, but I knew eventually that I would want to try. And 2020, while it has had all of the negatives, has also been, for a lot of us, the year that we tried things. We've been home, we have time, we're not running around like crazy people, we're not commuting, we're here. And so it feels like we have more time to do all kinds of things. So there are many stories in the world about folks learning to do a craft, or they picked up a new hobby, or they spent time in their hobby, or they, I mean, you know, from something as simple as TikTok dancing, which a lot of people learned how to do like that, and they found joy there. Many people did, you know, they learned a new exercise, they learned a new sport, they learned a new hobby, that, you know, those kind of things. Makeup for me has been a hobby for a long time, but I wasn't ready to do this with the world. I just wasn't. And so I am so grateful that I was home and not traveling, because I travel for my job a lot, and I was able to spend the time and say, you know, maybe I can do this, and maybe it's time. And so I've had a lot of people in my life, you know, tell me that it's time. They said, you know, oh, you should do this, you should do this. And I appreciate that. It just, I wasn't ready. I wasn't there yet. So I'm grateful that I got there this year, because I will never look back. I think that this is one of the most rewarding things that I've done in a long time, because I get the opportunity to interact with people who enjoy the same things that I do. It is not easy when you are an introverted person and you don't socialize much outside of the house. Anyway, and then to be in 2020, which is an introvert's dream, by the way. This has been a great year for us. Because please tell us to stay home some more. Like, we are those people. But if you are looking to share experience of a hobby or a passion, it's difficult to do alone in your home. So this has been the vehicle for me to make friends with y'all, and I have made some fabulous friends here, and I'm looking for more. So if you enjoyed this as well, go ahead and subscribe. That way we don't miss each other. But drop me a comment down below and tell me what this has meant to you. Tell me how you're getting along, what you're doing, what you're grateful for. Is this time of year hard for you? It is hard for a lot of people. It is, whether it's a pandemic or not. This time of year is difficult for many people. And you know, this is something that many people struggle with, is this time of year. And if you do, you are not alone. There's a lot of us out there that do struggle with holiday season and holidays, and when other people are, you know, with their families and you are not, for reasons that may vary. It's always difficult. Like, it's always been difficult for me for some aspects of the holidays. I am an introverted person. I don't enjoy being with people. Let me rephrase that. That didn't come out right. I do enjoy being with people, but it has to be on my terms. I don't enjoy being forced to be with people. As a child, that was difficult when we had to go somewhere and, you know, be with whoever and see whoever, and you're supposed to talk to this family that you don't know, and you know, that does not bring me any joy at all, and in fact brings me a lot of anxiety. I don't do that. But as an adult, you know, I get to make those decisions, and I appreciate that I can decide no. No, I don't have to. And I'm blessed to have a spouse who also knows the meaning of the word no. And this man, let me tell you, he can disappear from a party and no one knows he's gone. He has a skill that I have never seen unparalleled in another person. He can disappear. And everybody's looking around, where'd Phil go? And he's been gone for hours. Like, he is gone, man. He does not play. When he's ready to go, he's out. And he has a unique perspective that I did not have. And that is that I am important too. And so if I am not comfortable doing something or being somewhere, I can leave. I can't tell you how freeing that was, because as someone that looks to please other people, I would not want to disappoint anyone. I wouldn't want to, you know, make anyone feel bad by communicating to them that I don't want to be here. And, you know, I would rather be somewhere else, like home alone. But the importance of my mental health and my security. It's important to him, so it's become important to me. I love it. I'm so grateful for him. I hope that you have a little bit of time today to consciously list out or contemplate or think on or whatever the people in your life that have made it a better life. And I say people, but I'm also including pets, because I'm that person that my dogs are very important to me. They are therapeutic for me. They are joy. They are comfort. I love them so much. And so I'm grateful for them as well. And they came into my life in different ways, and I love them. The door's shut, so you can't hang out with them today, but just trust and believe they're out there probably raising a ruckus. Let's do, man, I've just been putting on the makeup while yammering on to y'all. So I did, let me tell you what I did. I used an odd concealer. It is Cover Perfection Tip Concealer in 01. This is a Korean concealer, and I got it from Yes Style, I believe, and I haven't used it in a while. Again, I just kind of rated the backs of things to pull out a few things I haven't used in a while, just because I was curious, but also it's like shopping, only I hadn't spent any money. So they're new to y'all for sure, because I know I haven't used them on my channel yet. But yeah, we'll do the Maybelline Total Temptation Waterproof, and then let's do this one's been kicking around. This is the Jordana Best Extreme Lash. I have a video. It's an old video, like it's a few months old. It's one of my first videos. I did my least expensive makeup. Like I did a whole face of the least expensive makeup that I own. And this was the mascara. So it's been open a few months, and I use it, you know, kind of here and there. But this used to be another cult favorite. Like, folks would swear by Best Lash Extreme by Jordana. I think it's $2.99, this tube of mascara. So it is less expensive than my holy grail, which is the Essence Lash Princess, the one with the green writing on the tube. But it's a good little mascara. Like it's gloppy, but it's a good little mascara. I think it's really a pretty one. Okay, so I've got the craziest eyes on the planet, but I think they look pretty cool. I need an inner corner that will kind of blend into the other. I'm looking around at what inner corner I could use. I have this Dominique Cosmetics Prism Glow. I could use like a, you know, this is a highlighter palette, but I could use that one. What do we think? Lord, those brushes are now stained for life. I got to clean those blue and green brushes. This will stain your brushes. I'll tell you that right now. This is called Pink Haze. I have no idea. I haven't used this yet. How are we doing here? That's pretty. I think that's pretty. Okay, let's do Pink Haze. And then we'll use this as a highlighter too, because I haven't used this before as a highlighter either. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, let's do a little bit of highlighting here. There are glitter particles in it, so if you don't like that, you ain't gonna like this. This is one of those Ipsy, they had like these $20 kits, and this was in one, and the Huda Topaz Obsession was in the other, with a bunch of other products. And I wanted to try this one, and I've worn this. I did a Thanksgiving look for y'all. It's up on my channel. And then the next 2 days, I use this. And I have to say that I really, really like this. These two shades are quite similar, but I am okay with the shade selection. Yesterday, I did this darker shimmer and then just blended out with that kind of peachy tone just in the crease and up. And it was so pretty. It was very different. I liked that a lot. So that's a nice little palette. This, I'm still figuring that out. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna wear it today. It's pretty. It's pinky. I think it's pretty. typically, I don't do lower lash lines. I just don't. I don't like it. And my eye shape, I don't think is accentuated and made, it doesn't look nicer. I have an eyelid that I'm gonna say droops, but what it is not it's not a symmetrical, like, beautiful parabola. Is that the right one? It droops more, it's lower here than it is like dead in the center. And you may be like, what does that matter? Because it looks funky when I line it and do a lower lash line. To me, I don't love the way that that looks, but I do not mind. For some looks, it just, you know, if I'm going all out, I'm going all out. But on a day like today, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. Let's do something looks funky in that green. I need to just blend some more. Hold on. I'm just going to blend some more. Let me clean off this brush from the orange that's on it because I'm that person. So if you're somebody that doesn't wear, like, you know, bright color eyeshadows like me, that's okay. I do neutral looks as well. And so you're welcome on this channel, even if you don't, you know, wear these things. But if you do, welcome. I'm not going to do like crazy executed stunning. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not trying to be. I'm just me. And I like playing with color. Okay, let's do lips. We're going to do a nude, y'all. What am I going to do if I don't do a nude? I don't even know who I am. Maybe that's another video I need to do. Lip colors that are actually lip colors that aren't nudes. I have them. I just have to do a nude eye with them. I'm one of those people. I can't do both. And there are beautiful people who do both. And if you do both, power to you, sister or brother. I just can't. Still lining with the Jordana Rock and Rose. Y'all, it's very close. Look at that. It's very close. We will use that up as soon as we can. It's just boring, but I can't help it. This is the Nudestix Lip and Cheek Pencil and Whisper. You know, it's not boring. It's perfect. I mean, it's just, it's neutral. It doesn't hurt nobody. It doesn't look funky with nothing. What do we think, y'all? How did he do? Y'all give him some love down below for crazy shopping for his wife on the Zon, looking for tent stakes and eyeshadow. I can only imagine when he logs into Amazon what recommendations he's going to get now. But, you know, he took one for the team. What do y'all think about this? Is this something that you'd be interested in actually picking up? Do you want to see another on the orange and the pink and the purple ones? Like, what do you want? What do you have? What do you have? Y'all let me know what you want down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate this day. I hope that if this day is hard for you, that you find some gratitude in what you do have and the people in your life that do make it better. All my love. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Y'all are the best community in the world. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye.